Good morning. Welcome to Message Monday. I got a question for you. It is actually Sunday, but you filmed the day before and then you post on the Monday, so it's Message Monday. But it's actually Sunday, and Sunday is the day that most of us go to church. I work at a church, and so for Message Monday, I wanted to talk about this. What in your life have you been wanting to do that you've been not doing, or what have you done in your life that you enjoyed but you stopped? So I'm going to talk about a book that I actually love and some quotes in this book today, which is let go of whatever makes you stop. You ready to go? So it is a Sunday morning. I'm actually packing up to head to the office. It's about 7 a.m. right now, and I'm packing up some stuff. Also got a video shoot today, a commercial shoot that's going to be happening after church, so I still got to pack up for that. One of my questions I have for you is, what is that one thing in your life that you wanted to do at one time, you started it, but you didn't finish it? For me, it's pretty simple. Whenever I was about 10 years old, my parents bought me an acoustic guitar, and they got me lessons. And of course, what happened was I didn't finish my lessons. I actually quit. I thought it was too hard. My fingers hurt. You know, I had small hands, so I couldn't really do the chords that the guy was teaching me. And it was in a room where I was the only acoustic player and the rest of the kids had electrics, and I felt stupid, and so I quit. So that is my one. I wasn't really a quitter whenever I was a kid. I played lots of sports, and my parents really never made me do anything. I just never wanted to be a quitter. But for some reason, I quit that. About the acoustic guitar, so once I quit it, I regretted it because I always wanted to play the guitar. In high school, I learned to run sound and to be a sound engineer, and so I ran sound for our local high school like garage band named Mediocre. Shout out to Mediocre. And I went around and did their sound, did some other gigs like that, but I still wanted to learn the acoustic guitar. So I even traveled around the country for 2 summers in a row, teaching people how to rope and also preaching, called the Young Pro Tour Team. I'll tell you more about that one day. And on there was guys who could play the acoustic guitar, and so I picked it up and tried to learn, and it's just like, no, it's too hard. And what I was remembering was back to being 10 years old and how it was too hard. Well, being at the time 18 years old, it probably wouldn't have been as hard as it was as 10, but I stopped again. Until graduation of college in 2005, on my way to my graduation party from the actual graduation, I stopped at a local music store and made myself buy a guitar. This time though, I didn't buy an acoustic. I bought an electric guitar. I bought a Les Paul. And I told myself I was going to teach myself how to play electric guitar. And it was a lot of banging around in my room and making god-awful noises, but eventually, after 1 month of practicing, I played on the main stage at church as a second electric guitarist. And so still today, I play electric guitar. So this is our church's green room. If the audio sounds weird, I'm filming on that Canon with no boom mic or mic on me because it's Sunday morning and I don't want this to get in the way of doing my job. So this is the green room. This is where we all get ready as a band. And so I gotta grab my guitar, get set up. Sunday. So what guitar do I play? I told you I got a Les Paul in 2005. I didn't really like it that much. Then I went with Fender, but then 2 years ago I went to New York and I bought me my dream guitar. That's right, a Gretsch, a real Gretsch Duo Jet. I love this guitar! So the reason why I'm explaining all of this is because if I would have never actually picked up that guitar in 2005, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing at my church. Because in 2012, I actually, as the youth pastor, I took over the main band. Sing, you don't want me to sing. My wife's actually one of the worship leaders. But because of me playing the electric guitar and leadership skills, I was able to take over the band. And we have a lot of members that we swap in and out. It's not the same people every Sunday. And so that's what I do on Sunday morning. But if I would have never said yes to learning how to play the electric guitar, I don't know if I would be in that position now. So realize things that you stop doing would maybe hinder the plan that you're supposed to live your life for. So here's my pedal board. Back at my house, I'm in the backyard. It was raining all week and now it's actually kind of nice, but my backyard looks like a mess. Also, if you hear a dog, my wife, who is training to run a half marathon, was running 11 miles 2 days ago, and this dog followed her home. You want to see the dog? Oh, he doesn't like it. So we posted all over Facebook in our local information page too, to try to tell somebody, oh hey, to try to tell somebody to come get their dog. So we're babysitting a dog right now. My kids named this dog Billy, after my grandmother. I know my grandmother's name was Billy, but not really. That's a cool story. Maybe another video one day. And so let's get back to the book. So this book, my youth pastor, whenever I was in high school, gave this book to me. He actually said that he watched one of my videos already, so shout out to you, Rick LaFleur. I still use this book all the time. I bought the staff at church. Since I am the executive pastor, I bought the staff at church this book. It's called Let Go of Whatever Makes You Stop. This is a great book. It's by John Mason. He also wrote another book called Enemy Called Average. But I just don't want to give you some quotes out of this book. I want to talk about one thing. He broke this book down into nuggets. And so we're talking about what's something that you started that you stopped. What's New Year's? Everybody stops. Everybody stops their New Year's resolution. And so what are you going to do different that makes you not stop? And nugget number 5, again, I love this book because it's a page and a half long each chapter, so you feel like you accomplished something by just reading a page and a half. Really great stuff. Nugget 5 is, if you're not failing, you're not growing. And he goes through and he talks about people who have failed. He said this: failure is delay, not defeat. It's a temporary detour, not a dead-end street. And that was William Ward. And Babe Ruth, I love the story of Babe Ruth. We all know he was the home run king at one time, but most people don't know that he was actually the strikeout king. And so back to my guitar playing is, I struck out so many times. Like, I tried to pick up the guitar so many times to play and I didn't do it. And there's so many other things in our life that we just stop. And so no one's gonna make your life better. You have to make your life better. You have to do some stuff different if you want different results. We all know what Einstein, I think it was Einstein, he said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. We do that every year. If you want your job, if you want more success in your job, do something different, whatever it takes to get you out of your rut. Because what happens is this: when you're in a rut, us being in the South, we like 4-wheel drive trucks and we like to go mud riding. And so what we know about a rut, you get in this rut, it takes a lot of power to get out of that rut. And if you don't get out fully, speaking of that, I hear a 4-wheeler right now, but when you just barely get out of the rut, if you're not all the way out, you slip right back in. So a lot of us, we get right out of the rut, and then we fell again. And so if you're not failing, which means you're probably not trying something new. And so don't let failure stop you. Keep going. Even in this 30-day challenge, if you're one of the guys or girls doing the 30-day film challenge, guess what? If you fail, if you miss a day, start back up the next day. Just keep going. Don't stop. I sound like a motivational speaker like Matt Foley, living in a van down by the river. But for whatever reason, we like to stop things. Let's not stop. What is making you stop? Let go of that. I highly recommend this book. Great book. Anyway, I'm reading it to my kids. And so that's this Message Monday. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow. I think tomorrow, oh, hey dog. Hey, Billy's right here. Hey Billy, how are you? I don't know whose dog this is, but hey, he's friendly. tomorrow is, you're licking me. All right, that's weird. What's up? So tomorrow, what I think I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna review some digital recorders. Maybe we're filming the podcast, and so I'll talk about the recorders we filmed the podcast on and why I'm using the H6 and not the Tascam DR40 or, you know, the H4n or something like that. So enjoy your day, enjoy your life. I guess what I'm gonna go do right now, because life's about family. I'm gonna go rollerblade with my son down the road and probably take Billy for a stroll on the rollerblades. See you tomorrow.